Hi, you're watching Devin from the Archery Learning Channel. And in this video here, I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know about archery if you're new to the sport. Everything you need to know to be a successful bow hunter, to be a great target archer. So let's dive into it. First off, you do not need the latest and greatest bow. You do not need the most expensive bow. I started out with a PSE Stinger Max. You can get those things for like 350 bucks. Cheap. Number two, if you're new to the sport, please let a pro shop set your bow up for you. I couldn't tell you how many times I've had guys bring me bows to work on, they're new to it and everything, that have sight mounted upside down, whisker biscuit backwards, all kind of nutty stuff. Oh my God, guys. Number three, never, under any circumstances, draw your bow back without an arrow in it. I don't care. I don't want to hear any excuses on it, because I work a little bit at an archery shop and I have my own at my house, and I couldn't tell you how many times I have guys that come in there and say, well, dry fired my bow and now their bow's totaled. Guys, pick an arrow up, put it in the bow. Number four, very important. While practicing, if you hit an arrow, if you miss, whatever, always spine check your arrows, what I call spine checking it. Make sure they don't break. I'm gonna quit doing the count off and just start naming things now. Make sure you get your draw length and peep sight set correctly. You're gonna, I'm telling you, and I promise you, it'll make life 10 times easier. Another thing, start with an index release. I know a lot of people, they want to try shooting these hinges, they want to try shooting those thumb buttons and stuff like that. I have found that for a new archer, you can develop target panic with them. Now, learning back tension and learning how to shoot back tension is a very important aspect to archery. But that, because you want to be able to pull through your shot, but that can come in time. And when practicing, guys, always make sure you have the exact same arrow. I couldn't tell you how many times guys come to the shop and they say, well, here's my practice arrows and here's my target arrows. And if you guys don't know, not all arrows are not the same. So even though they might look the same, they might be the same length. Depending on the manufacturer or style of the arrow, there could be 100 to 200 grain weight difference in the arrow. So if you're shooting your practice arrows, which let's just say you're a Black Eagle Carnivore, and these are my tournament arrows, which are a PS27, now they're going to have two different flight characteristics, two completely different ballistics pattern. Everything is different about this. And I couldn't tell you how many guys that I have come up and they'll have 5 different arrows and want me to tune their bow. So if you're going to your bow shop, your local bow shop, and you're a first-time archer and you're probably nervous, you know, and let's say you bought the bow from somebody, it's probably better to buy arrows there and have the pro shop cut them and set them up 100% for your bow, and that way everything is perfect. Because just like yesterday at the shop I help at, you know, guys come in, I need to get my bow set up. You get an arrow? No. Well, what kind of arrows you shooting? Well, I got several different that I shoot. You gotta get one and stick with it. Now, that's not saying that you can't switch manufacturers, but you'll wind up having to, a lot of times, retune your bow, re-sight it in, because your arrow weight could be different. So there are a couple of factors. Another thing is just practice. I mean, there's tons of YouTube videos, and I'll have YouTube videos. If you're local, we're in the Clemson area here. You know, hit me up. Hit up the Archery Shack, archershack.com. You know, archery's a great sport, but we got to keep it alive, and we got to keep the youth interested in it. So that is some things to know as a first-time archer. I know that was a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm probably sure I missed a ton, but that's just some highlight points, let's say, of some of the things that you need to do. So I'm gonna send an arrow right quick. Bullseye. And as always, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. At 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving this bow away to a lucky fan. So I know this is a new channel, and let's grow this thing. As always, God bless. Make sure to like and subscribe.